Hello everyone and welcome back to today's video. Today is another mini cases video. You're going to see a lot of these coming up. I have been on a roll of pre-filming, and every single case that I have gotten to lately, there has just been not a whole lot of information. So you're going to see a lot of these types of videos instead of like dedicated videos, which I will have. They will just be more sparse. In my opinion though, I love mini cases videos. They're my favorites to make because I have the ability to talk about more people and tell you about more names instead of just one. Usually these are the kind of people that are usually overlooked because they don't have a whole lot of information, and I'm just happy that I get to tell you about them. And even if it's just a description or where they were that night or just putting their photo out there, it makes me really happy to know that we can put their names out there. Well, with that being said, all the links I used for research will be down below like always. And the three people we are talking about today is Richard Benitez, Dale Eugene Kelley, and Aaron Flowers. So let's start off with Richard. On October 29th, 2002, 25-year-old Richard was shot to death off at Lancaster Avenue in Wilmington, Delaware. The shooting took place on October 28th in the late evening hours, and he suffered from multiple gunshot wounds. Police believe that the crime was possibly drug-related. No arrests have been made so far. Unfortunately, I don't have a phone number or anything. That's kind of where that case information for Richard ends. But I will have his photo on the screen for a few moments before we move on to the next person. Moving on to Aaron. So 19-year-old Aaron was from Newark, Delaware, who was shot on April 11th, 2008. He was found near Domingo's Market on North Harrison Street, where he was shot at. The case is still unsolved, and the case is also cold. And just like Richard's case, I could not find any updates for Aaron, and I also could not find a phone number. So unfortunately, both cases do not have a phone number. I can only assume that you can contact the local police departments, but unfortunately I do not have a phone number for you. But I will have Aaron's photo on the screen for a few moments. Moving on to Dale. So Dale was last seen at his home in Carmichael, California on May 20th, 1981. That morning he said he would be driving to LA to visit his girlfriend. He called her at 8 a.m., but it's unclear what time he actually left the house. But he never arrived at his girlfriend's house, and he was never heard from again. His orange 1976 Toyota Celica was found abandoned in New Orleans on June 4th. Inside it was a map of Texas, a book on Texas, and a postcard for Pat O'Brien's, a Louisiana restaurant. At the time, he was a student and football player at American River College in Sacramento. The case has been ruled suspicious, and foul play is suspected, but the case is still unsolved. The description I have for you of Dale is that he was 21 at the time, and he would be about 64 now. He stood at about 5'10", 165 pounds. He was last seen wearing a yellow tank top, medium-sized shirt, Britannia jeans. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. White high-top Converse. He had brown hair and green eyes and a scar on his left knee. Anybody with any information is urged to contact the Sacramento County Police Department at 916-874-5467. All right, so those are the three people I wanted to tell you about today. Today is one of my much shorter mini cases videos even. Typically they do go on a little bit longer, but like I said, I could find very little information about Aaron or Richard, even less than a lot of these. And it really made me sad that I couldn't find a phone number, but I still wanted to talk about them, put their photo out there, and at least remember them and maybe someone knows something. But with that being said, thank you so much for listening to their stories. Please let me know what you think down below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.